Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Vainglory 5v5 rank with me, RickLess. On today's episode, I'm actually pretty excited about. So, my friend, my buddy, Neon, on the last Krul episode, he did leave a comment saying what kind of build I should actually go for weapon power Krul, since I talked about how much I enjoy CP Krul over weapon power Krul lately. And he gave me a very interesting build. You could go check it out on the last Krul episode where I go CP. He did leave a comment. Neon, my buddy, he said all attack based build. Pretty much you start off with tornado trigger, go towards a breaking point, bone saw, shiver steel, capacitor plate, most likely for the extra tankiness, and obviously Halcyon chargers for the boots for the energy recovering. So this is gonna be actually pretty exciting. I've tested out the build before. This is not my first time using the build, and what do you know, it was actually absolutely amazing. I know a lot of people are going to debate whether this is the best weapon power build, because there are people that prefer straight up damage over attack speed. And yeah, let's just get this match started. We are starting with Storm Banner. We will not be building this into a Storm Crown. We still need this banner just so we could clear the jungle early on quickly. And is there already some beef going between our allies? Okay, so we're gonna start over here so that we could actually get these two bears. I know there is this thing where the mid laner tends to take the bears for themselves, but not for this match. I do want to get those levels as quickly as possible. I want this smite to be level 8 so I could be smiting people. The great thing about this build, once you actually have some attack speed, from what I've seen, is that attack speed on Krul, we already know, is great due to the fact that he gets his stacks pretty quickly, his B smite stacks. There are 3 things happening when you have a really good end game's attack speed build. 1, you are applying death stacks, death skull stacks, whatever you want to call them, whatever the B stacks are called. You're applying that to your enemy. That's doing 2 things. 1, it's allowing you to lifesteal a little bit more the more stacks you have. 2, it is causing weakness. So I guess they are weakness stacks, meaning that the enemy will not hit as hard if you have them fully stacked with weakness stacks. Mouthful. Okay, besides that, so those are the 2 things that are happening, and then the 3rd thing that's happening is the fact that your B ability does a shit ton of damage. I waited a little too long on joining Jewel on that Adagio. I wasn't able to do anything with that, so whatever. It's fine. I'm gonna leave her to it. We're not really doing that much damage to the turret since it's early on, and we don't have much actual physical damage other than the Storm Banner. So we're just gonna go back, do our jungle, be efficient as possible, probably rotate towards the top. Was not needed, okay. So we're gonna do another rotation towards the bot. Seems like the Lorelei is doing just fine. She has a bunch of minions. She's probably gonna port back after that. So let's just get these. Okay. It's already getting really useful just having the blazing salvo for attack speed. It just gets better from there. I just find it amazing that the Krul doesn't need damage just because of how overpowered his B ability is. Honestly, if there's an ability that needs to be toned down, it's probably his B ability. But since a lot of people It's fine, Arden. I know you took it by accident. You didn't calculate the fact that my B was gonna proc. I mean, my Storm Banner was gonna proc. Good damage, but not enough. But we already could see that the B ability is already putting in some work. That's why the attack speed is crucial. Maxing out that B smite is really awesome, honestly, on the Krul. It also helps clear jungle pretty nicely. Oh my god! I'm over here trying to freaking last hit and I cancel my attack like 3 times. See, this is why we need attack speed, so that some of those mistakes don't happen. The funny thing is that the sound effect actually went through. Here. Let's go get this dude. Nice! Finally got our first kill. Kinda wanna get this Finn as well. Ooh, regen very tempting, but oh no, no. We probably should have waited to see if Jewel could give us some vision. Instead of just blindly going in. At least we could get most of our health back with this. And we do have an ultimate now, so that's gonna be really nice in getting people. This is our first prey. This, ooh, nice. Nice. Scarf this managed to survive, barely. But it's good that the Scarf had a flask. Did bait the Magnus a little bit to stay there and fight instead of the Magnus running away as soon as he saw me. Okay, very nice. So we are building the tornado trigger first. I guess Scarf wants a little bit of help. We'll help her out. Help the Scarf out. I hate that I give a gender to Scarf as a her. I'm sorry if there is a gender for the Scarf. I am sorry. I never actually went into the lore of Vainglory. Sadly, I should have. I always said I was going to read the lore. Okay, we almost have our ultimate, so if we could find this fight, it would be nice. Oh, she's going down there. Oh, rip. What an amazing sword toss. Let's see if we can still get her. Okay, our smite did keep us alive, which is nice. That ultimate could have been really bad. The Magnus ultimate, that could have destroyed us if the Magnus had a little bit more damage. Okay, we do have our tornado trig. See if we could get this guy. Let's just wait it out a little bit. There is no vision in this bush, so he doesn't know that I'm here. Ooh, that hurt. We do have smite for a little bit more health. Nice! That worked out pretty good. We already looking pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. 3-0? To say that I didn't feel like I participated much in the beginning. See, this is what I like about Krul, though. You don't have to pour back. If you have a jungle, you could just heal off of them. No matter how low you are, you're not gonna die to a jungle monster. Unless you're that bad. Like, it'll be hard to believe that you'll die to jungle monsters when you're using Krul, since he has lifesteal and the fact that you can get a barrier with his B ability.
Enemy hero killed.
We could probably Ooh, big mistake. Nice. Instant deletion. It honestly feels like I'm playing a CP Krul. Just because we are relying on the B ability so much. But I mean, it's so easy to use the B ability since we stack up those weakness stacks pretty quickly. Ooh, nice, this is available. Ooh, we could probably steal this. We do have a banner proc. Poor Batiste. He probably feels very irritated that I invaded and took it. Nice. Okay, whatever. Let's continue upgrading the ultimate. The ultimate is where it's at after the B ability. You can get more weakness stacks applied. You can't 1v1 me, I'm level 9! Oh, no! I got too confident right there. I should have been able to release my smite and absolute destroyer. But whatever, we could get this turret now. We'll leave those minions. We don't want to push them so far or else Lorelei misses a lot of farm. But we'll steal this jungle for ourselves. Let's see, are they going to need help? They are going to. Same, I was aiming for the Batiste. You could probably get this this Adagio now. He's overextended. Nice, applied of the slow. Easy kills for days. I'm telling you, I'm actually starting to enjoy this more than CP. I absolutely love attack speed. If you guys haven't noticed, I've done many attack speed builds. I've done one where with Gwen, where it's all attack speed. I've done the Baron all tornado trigs as a troll. I love attack speed. It's just, it feels nice to stutter step like crazy, and I don't know, it's just fun to look at. Were they thinking overextending this far while I was nearby? I am the Smite King! Whew. Okay, maybe this is too much to handle? Oh, well. I mean, crowd control after crowd control, there is a limit to what Krul can do. So we're gonna go for Shiver Steel next. The build did call for Bonesaw next, but they don't have any defense, and I want to be able to survive a little bit more, and Shiver Steel will provide a little bit of extra health, and it'll allow people that are trying to run away to be slowed, which will make it easier to catch people. Oh no, Scarf! Okay, let's just go do the jungle. I'm just gonna take the whole jungle this time around.
I will tear you from this world.
Time to get more attack speed. Let's actually get this guy. I don't know why he actually stood there and fought. He should have just continued running away. I mean, he has to notice how powerful I am. This is up, let's just take this. We are totally leveling up so much from all this stealing of farm. Oh, and by the way, this match will take us to Vainglory if we win. So this is a nice way to get to tier 10. A dominating Krul match. There goes second time that freaking. Okay, I was a little bit hungry, but the second time that freaking Miho ends up running away when I could have smite her. Very nice. Allies are working on stuff.
Halcyon compels me.
Allies have captured Ghostwing.
Very nice. They're guaranteeing my tier 10. It's about time, honestly. I've been saying I was gonna do this earlier on, and I just don't.
Never rest. Always rest.
And hopefully we do get. Hopefully I play enough that I get to push towards VG Silver. Didn't let her teleport this time. I ended up using my smite a little bit earlier, but it's good. It was enough to kill her. 9-1, absolutely amazing. Let's work on capacitor plates. It seems like we don't really need extra damage at the moment, so this extra tankiness from capacitor plate will be very nice. You know what? I'm probably gonna scout over here. Make sure that no one invades. I could probably kill anybody that tries to come over here by themselves. Anyways, Adagio and the Magnus are at bot. Okay, Dad, I'm gonna go over there and help out. They didn't even need me. So we are infusing because this might be the last push. I'm surprised Miko would even attempt going towards me. Ooh, I am suffering some damage. We can always try to heal off of the minions. Oh, this fight is not looking so good. We can get the Baptiste. Nice. Still not looking that great. It's 4 of them, 3 of us, and we're all getting pretty low. Let me get some extra health from this dude. Okay. Ooh, very nice. They actually got a kill. Let's get the turret before it gets its shield. Ooh, nice. Scarf and Lorelei putting in some work. I guess we go help the Jewel maybe push this turret. You know what? I don't want to bother with the turret. Let's go shop. Let's go do the jungle. It's funny that I ended up not sharing the weapon tree into with the bot laner. I mean, at this point, it kind of makes sense. It goes towards me. I am the more powerful weapon power user at the moment, and we're both melee. If our bot laner was a range hero, and even though he was lower than me and I was doing more damage and more work, I will still probably give it to the bot laner just because it's easier for the bot laner to apply those weapon buff status effects, which is slowing down the enemy. The only reason I'll take it if it's a range at bot is because the bot has been doing absolutely horrible and I've been carrying. Ooh, nice, nice. Nice. Whew. Pretty nice cleanup. This Magnus isn't having it anymore. He's done for the match. He is done. Well, yeah. 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 Krul is absolutely fantastic with attack speed. I would debate this is probably one of the best builds for him, especially in high tier. I honestly normally see Krul struggle in high tier just because he gets crowd. They have a lot of crowd control abilities, but since this allows him to build up stacks so quickly and use his smite right away, you delete people and you just get out of the way very quickly. Let's just kill this Magnus. See, that's what I'm talking about. Let's thumb up everybody. And those are the builds. So my last item probably still would have been the bone saw, since we're not focused on damage. It's just applying those weakness stacks. Applying those weakness stacks, even though the Adagio should do a shit ton of damage. That one time where he decided to stay and fight me, he had a full weakness stacks applied on him. And what happened? He didn't hit that hard, which allowed me to regen off of him quickly enough and, well, smite him in the end. It's just amazing how attack speed works on Krul. It's typically I hated it. Well, I always loved Krul. Krul was my first main after Arden. I used to play Captain as my first main role, just because I didn't know the game. It was in the first month. Then once I felt comfortable with the game, I started playing heroes that do damage, and Krul was my first main as a damage dealer. First jungler main, obviously. Heck, there's a point where I even wanted to play Krul in the lane when 3v3 was the only thing available. And in 3v3, lane melee was really rare. I know Rona was popular at one point as a 3v3 laner at one point, just because she was able to tank and actually destroy the enemy laners. But yeah, other than that, everyone else did actually really well on our side. I mean, early game there was 4-1 and I didn't get any kills in the early game. Well, I did get early kills, but the first 4 kills, none of them were mine. But that'll be it. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any other suggestions, please leave them down below. If there's any builds that you think Krul is better at as weapon power, leave them down below. Give your opinion, because obviously this is situational. On this case, since they were pretty squishy, worked really well. But that'll be it. Subscribe if you haven't, hit that notification if you haven't, and leave a like because it might help algorithm, but no one knows. And that'll be it. Hope to see you on the next one. Later, guys. Whoosh.